Hey everybody, Sarasota Tim. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the first driving video of day 3. Day 3, I left on Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Oh, it's day 4. Day 4. Just beginning, day 4. And I just finally got rid of Texas. I'm 16 miles into Louisiana. And I've got a destination I'm trying to get to in about 300 miles in about 4.5 hours to a Mississippi rest area where they'll have a free dump station and potable water. Water is not as important as the dump station is. There was one right there at the Loves. I'm not pressed to dump, but I will dump in Mississippi for free instead of paying $10. So thank you for the update from the subscriber that told me about 5%, 15%, 20%, and 100% of fun in my front door here as I drive down this gorgeous slab of freeway here on I-10 eastbound. But I understand from JJ that the eastbound side wasn't nearly as good as the westbound side. So, you know, they work on one side or the other, and we had a great ride on the way out, and there was some construction coming back. He told me when he got to San Antonio, he ignored the detour, and I should have done what he did, but I didn't know. He said it was fine. He went right on through. He thinks it was a trick. They're just trying to, you know, cut down the traffic and make everybody go around that horrendous beltway that was all tore up. And don't fall for it. Just go straight, stay on 10. So I got, what do I got here? 69 miles under my belt this morning. It's already 10 o'clock. I won't lose an hour until tomorrow when I get to the Panhandle of Florida. Right now, this baby is riding on rails. I got my Go to Hell sunglasses on, polarized. I got a cup of coffee. I'm on my third cup, second or third cup. I'm all hopped up. I've got 6 gallons of water in the back of the cab here, and 6 gallons of water I did add to the camper. Move over and give this guy a little breathing room here. That's what you do. Move over. I just took my last swallow of that delicious coffee with half and half. That's the way to go for me. So yeah, how you like the looks? It's a cloudy sky. Temperature is 72 degrees. I'm getting 8.8 miles per gallon. I don't get that. It gets 9 to 10. And we've got 5,800 miles on the Super Crusher. No telling how many miles are on the Super Crasher now. She's gone back and forth. We'll keep those bearings greased up and replace those Goodyear Endurance tires whenever necessary. They seem to be perfect right now. I'm going to tell you, I do believe in those tires because I've gone through some potholes, some bumps, and those Dexter axles and those tires have held beautifully. And I'm a stickler on tire pressure. So if you pull a camper, I behoove you to look at the placard on the inside door of your vehicle and check your tire pressure cold. Make sure it's first thing in the morning. I'm not talking about in the snow cold, but just, you know, they're not driven on, they're not heated up. And fill those tires up to what it says on the door placard. And then they will go up from there when they heat up. But you want to start out with your tires properly inflated, checking them at cold temperature. And it's very important to do the same thing of whatever the placard says on the side of your RV. And that way you'll have a a non-swaying, easy going, smooth riding, no problem travel destination. This is so much fun, folks. Traveling. It doesn't matter what direction I'm going. You know, we used to have a saying when I rode my motorcycle, it's not the destination, it's the journey. Meeting the people along the way, each day full of new encounters, new experiences. Yesterday, now I look back at it, while I was white-knuckled going through San Antonio and wouldn't want to repeat it, I made it, and here we are. And everything is still good. You know, the only thing that happened in the camper was this morning when I went to get a clean shirt on, I had about 10 of my shirts that were on the hanger, off the hanger down the closet. It came off from all the whoop-de-doos. Otherwise, everything else in there, you know that door I've been having a problem with? That's hanging in there tough. I've got my lithium battery holding it from going back and forth. And there's a little latch when you do hang it up on the top in that rack, in that track, I should say, that you can slide over and lock it in. And so thankfully it's holding its on too. I never thought it would hang on like after all these bumps I've been over. But she's doing good. I did have a couple of screws loose.
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 25 for I-210 east toward Lake Charles Loop.
All right, I'm taking 210. I did have a couple of screws loose. I wanted to repeat that. I know you're getting a laugh out of that one. On the TV in the living room, you know, it comes out, it swivels around, it's got this thing it connects to. So I was noticing it looked a little droopy, and I got out the cordless drill with a screwdriver, a Phillips head. I removed the TV from the main platform it goes on. There's another little thing that it screws onto behind that, and the screws were completely out. They're very short threaded screws, but I got them in there, and it's holding up pretty good. So I'm happy for that. This guy here, he's just gonna take his time. Come on. Oh, I want to take this right here and make sure I follow that, right? 210. That's the shortest way. All right. I'll follow Google. So, you know, over time, you know, some things do loosen up. I got that done. Fix that up. And to be honest with you, the two little short thread.
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 25 for I-210 east toward Lake Charles Loop.
Lake Charles. Sounds like a flooded area I'm going. Wonder if I should go this way. But the short threaded screws are actually
use the right 2 lanes to take exit 25.
Stripped. So I'm going to take the TV off when I get home and figure out
Continue for 12 miles.
What I can do, some JB Weld or Teflon tape or what I need to do. This rig isn't going to let me go over. All right, I'll stay over here then. Some of these big rigs aren't as courteous. I gave my signal forever to get over there. Oh boy, here we go. Look at that bridge ahead. You guys see that? Let me get over here in the slow lane. Anyway, that's it's holding pretty good, and they're in there, but when I did twist it, the one is stripped. Okay, enough about the screws. Check out this bridge we're going to go over. It's a big boy. 11 miles back to the 10. Man, that's a tall bridge. You see that? Look at that baby. It goes up real high and then it doglegs slightly to the left and stays up there, but slowly comes down. See if you can see it. Lake, this is some river. I forgot. I didn't read it real quick. All right. Here we go. Super Crusher with the Baby Zilla 6.8 liter. Gonna climb right up. Cruise control, 57 miles an hour. Yeah, I hope I can avoid this precipitation. I don't mind a little rain. I just don't need, very hazardous weather. I'm sure the good Lord, with your prayers and mine, and his angels are going to be right on top of me. Right in the cab here. She's down to 6th gear. Dragging that damn camper right over this hill. Wow, look at that. Yeah, very cloudy out there. So many different looks in the last couple of days. Deserts, rivers, cities, all different types of deserts, mountains, windstorms. I saw Mexico. Crossing the country back and forth. Never gets old. Never. And the only thing that gets old is how they've neglected keeping these roads up over all these years, spending all the tax people's money on lining their own pockets. But it looks like they're doing it now, but they're doing it every road in America at one time, at the same time. But hopefully they'll get it done quick. And the next time I come across, it'll be smooth sailing. There's nothing better than a good freeway pulling a nice big rig. Nothing better at all. I think in Houston last night, I counted 6 lanes on my side, and there were 6 lanes on the other side to move all those prison workers that go to those prison jobs every day, back and forth, for shift change and get off time. It really is a beautiful city, though. I mean, you would never have to leave there if you want to find something, eat somewhere. You could never run out of restaurants. Never. There's things I've never even heard of that I saw. And I only, saw the tip of the iceberg as I drove through there of all the different types of stores there are. So if you're a shopper and you got your heart's desire there, you can shop till you drop for sure. All right, let's move over. These are the people that don't know how to get on. Lake Street, half a mile. Thank you very much again, everyone that subscribed to the channel. I noticed the subscription went up a few, and we're working towards that 100,000. I'll go ahead and mention right now, if you're new to the channel, I appreciate a thumbs up on the video, and go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's free of charge, and that way you won't miss a video. We have a wonderful community here, Sarasota Tim channel. We don't edit around here either, folks. Videos are coming out daily, all day. This isn't a once a week, a once a day deal. We bring it to you. I got a mouse in my pocket. That's why I said we. This channel has changed my life in every way you can imagine. Every way. Uh-oh, the phone's bouncing up and down. This is a bumpy little stretch here. If you ever need a good phone holder, get you an iOtti at Walmart. There's a police. He just pushed that guy out of the way. Oh, I got a report. I'm going to go on to Google here and report. Police! Just reported him. Man, he's zigzagging left and right. I don't know if you saw that. He had to wrote me a ticket for driving like that. But they can do anything they want. They're the police. Nobody pulling them over. There he is down there. Let's see if he stops. It was a roll through. It was a roll through on that stop sign. So a lot of these stores and businesses out west here, they have this frontage road right along the freeway. We don't have those. Well, there is in Florida around Miami. So you can see everything. Great advertising for the freeway to go right in front of all these car dealers and different stores. We saw that in Houston last night. So when you travel, you can see everything they got. Man, there is no shortage of Ford trucks back there. I got to tell you too, let's talk product. I'm a Toyota, Honda, Japanese man. I'm telling you, they make the best. But they haven't gone without problems. Even the new Tundra, and even back in years back. But they always make good on it and keep that reputation going. They used to all be made in Japan. Now they're made in America and Mexico and different places, Texas. Well, I'm going to tell you something about a Ford truck. I was a Chevy guy. I thought the Chevy was the brand I liked, GMC, and I still love them. I mean, I look at some of these GMC Duramax diesels, these 2500s and 3500s. Man, they look like a beast. But I have to give it to Ford. It seems like everyone drives Fords. I mean, those F-150s, I think, are the #1 selling truck. And these Super Duties are by far more popular than the Chevy HDs, I think. But I like the looks of it. I like the way it drives. And I'd like to think that this one was built on the day they had a good day. And everybody that had their hand in this truck did the checked and rechecked, because it looks good, it feels good, and if it's like my grandfather's old Ford he had on the farm back in the day, maybe she'll last me for years and years. But it's going to tow anything I need, anything I can afford to buy. I don't necessarily need a diesel, unless I had a big double, triple axle fifth wheel that was much longer than 30 feet. But I really do like this truck, and I have zero regrets of trading the Tundra. The Tundra provided a great service to me, and I got a great deal on it from the 4Runner. I don't miss my 4Runner either, because that was for off-roading, and it has no good towing ability. Too short of a wheelbase, too narrow. You need a truck, so you got room in the back to throw stuff. So that's when the Tundra came in and kicked it up a notch. Big V8, did
In 2
great.
miles, use the right 2 lanes to take the I-10 East exit toward Lafayette.
All right, we're getting back on 10 East. But when I got rid of that, and I got rid of that 5-foot bed that I couldn't even lay down in back there, and now I have more bed in the back than I even need. I don't even like the 8-foot bed. It looks a little bit too long. And this huge 4-door, this is every bit as big as that limited Crew Max I had in the Tundra. And I got a lot bigger displacement V8 and a heck of a lot more payload and towing ability. So I have absolutely gone up each time, and I have no regrets. Love it. Plus I got these trailer mirrors, and it's got that heavy duty 250 amp alternator. Really happy with it. Really, really happy. I also like how it only cost me $46 at Walmart in Bullhead City for an oil change. And I will be changing it every 3,000 at Walmart. Walmart is the best for oil changes and tires. You can have any tire shipped to Walmart through their app and installation done, expert installation. And oil changes are the best. Just always
use the right 2 lanes to take the I-10 East exit toward Lafayette.
Just always check your oil level, even if you leave a dealership, just to make sure you're full. $46 with a filter, awesome. I guess I'll go to synthetic on the next one. Has anybody seen Bubba?
Use the right 2 lanes to take the I-10 East exit.
Talking about oil changes and car stuff reminds me of Mr. Bubba in the comments.
Continue on I-10 East for 121 miles.
He fell off the face of the earth. So if you're out there, Bubba, and you hear us, I don't know if you got punished or whatever, or Google did something, but we miss you, buddy. Appreciate if you can get back in here. You always had good, valuable tips for us. Even though you don't like the tires I buy. All right, back on 10 East. Praying for good weather until I can get on through here. We're down from 80 and then down to 75, and now we're down to 70 mile an hour speed limit, which is fast enough. I would never go that fast, but I saw 80 for 2 days. You got 80 out in Utah also. Well, that was about the end of that driving video. They take a while to upload, so actually they've been doing pretty good. My T-Mobile really is rocking it. And every time I go into Love's, by the way, they're playing Christmas music. And I just love Christmas music. I'm going to put some on right now and listen to it. Dean Martin was playing the best rendition of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer I ever heard in my life. And everybody knows that song, and everybody knows Dean Martin's vocals. And he didn't add or take away. He just sang it as it should have been. And the only way somebody like Dean can sing it. I was in washing my hands in a washroom in there, and I was listening to it, and I was really enjoying it. And I was remembering, hey, we're right around the corner. I got to hurry up and get home and get this little 3-foot tree put up and go over to Dollar Tree and buy a few more trinkets for it. I'll try to race over to the UPS store somewhere and open up a box. If you guys would like to send a Christmas card to hang on the mantle, I call it the mantle, the slide-out frame around the theater chairs. I need to find me some icicles, tinsel. I never called it tinsel in my life, but that's what it is, I suppose. And let's get ready to bring in the holidays together. I might pick up one more Claxton fruitcake, have myself one more bite with some coffee. I'll leave some out for Santa. We used to always leave cookies and milk, never coffee, cookies and milk, or brownies and milk for Santa. And then when we would wake up, we would see two things that were magical to us as children. One is the cookies and milk was gone, and that was like, wow, he was here. And then there was a note, and the note always said something about, really proud of you, you were good boys and girls this year, enjoy your toys, and something to that effect, that he loved us and we were good boys and girls. And then the second magical thing was we always hung our Christmas stockings on the wall. Whoa, buddy, you're coming over into my lane. And get away from this guy. He'd be drifting. And then there would be little candies and toys, little small toys and nuts and stuff in our stocking, of which we would pour out, and there'd be all these cool goodies and stuff. And some of those things were just as much fun as finding a race car track, and bikes and walkie-talkies and balls and slinkies and easy bake oven my sister got, and all those things. And of course they were always unwrapped, laying right there in the living room on the floor, like he came down the chimney and pulled them out of the bag and left them. There was nothing to unwrap, nothing at all. It was all stuff that Santa brought. It was very magical for us. And I want to try and get into it again this year. And of course, the main thing is listening to those Christmas carols and never forgetting what the season's about. And I also enjoy watching those old black and white Christmas Carol movies with Scrooge. I'm talking about the one that's in the 40s and the 50s. There's even one from the 30s that I like. I hope to find them as I sit in the Super Crasher when I get home and enjoy these holidays. So Merry Christmas, everyone. Don't forget to say it. Wish it to everyone. God bless America. Crush it.